The second tanker apprehended by the U.S., according to U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, had last docked in Venezuela. Video released on her X account showed the pre-dawn operation of U.S. helicopters hovering over a vessel named the Centuries, and personnel dropping onto the deck, meeting no resistance from the crew. Noem posted on social media, "The United States will continue to pursue the illicit movement of sanctioned oil that is used to fund narco-terrorism in the region. We will find you and we will stop you." Marine traffic trackers put the Centuries in waters north of the Dutch Caribbean island of Curaçao. Saturday's operation was the first test of what U.S. President Donald Trump has described as the total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. That declaration had come on Tuesday, days after another tanker, the Skipper, was seized by U.S. forces along with its 1.9 million barrels of crude oil. The Skipper had been under U.S. sanctions. It's unclear whether the Centuries, which sailed under a Panamanian flag and has ties to China, was as well. Trump has justified the blockade as payback for lost U.S. oil investments in Venezuela. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was asked on Friday if the U.S. policy was also aimed at removing Nicolas Maduro from power.
The national interest of the United States, specifically when it comes to Venezuela, is as follows. We have a regime that's illegitimate, that cooperates with Iran, that cooperates with Hezbollah, that cooperates with narco-trafficking and narco-terrorist organizations, inclusive not just protecting their shipments and allowing them to operate with impunity.
Since September, the U.S. military has destroyed 28 boats and killed at least 104 people with airstrikes aimed at destroying Venezuelan vessels engaged in so-called narco-trafficking. Now, with 11 U.S. warships patrolling the region and the blockade on sanctioned oil, few tankers have ventured out of Venezuelan waters. That equals a daily loss of nearly 1 million barrels of crude supply. With full tankers that left Venezuela before the blockade still waiting to be offloaded, the oil market has yet to feel a large impact. But the longer the blockade, the higher the tension, and the more likely global oil prices will rise. Heidi Zhou-Castro, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.